everyone, so for today's card we're going to create this happy birthday card. It's a very masculine design, which is great because I don't know about you, but I find doing cards for men really difficult. So a simple design using some nice pattern papers always goes down a treat. Anyway, I'm going to start this from scratch with you. So I'm just going to go to File, New. And then first of all, what I'm going to do is create the base card template. I'm not going to be cutting the base card out with my silhouette. However, I do need the base card shape there, so I have a template to work to. So I'm just going to go over to here and specify the dimensions. I've nearly got it right, but not quite. It needs to be 10.5 by 14.8, and I'll just hit apply. And then I know that that there is the exact size of the card that I'm going to be sticking all of my die cuts to. Okay, next what I need to do is just to draw a rectangle. Again, it doesn't matter what size I draw it, I'm just going to click on it and specify the dimensions that I want. Now I want this to be 4 centimeters wide. I know my card is 14.8 centimeters high, so I can then just hit apply. Then if I select all, I can go to the align menu and then just hit align middle. Just move this over a little bit. Okay, so I have my first piece. Next, I need to get a star shape. Instead of drawing one from scratch, I'm going to go to File, My Library, and then search for one in here. And as you can see, there are a couple of stars, and I'm going to use this particular one. So I'm just going to go ahead and import that by double clicking on it. Now let me just move my card to one side for now so you can see what I'm doing. As you can see, this star has got 3 layers to it, and you can't select them at the moment because it's imported as one shape. But if you right click on it and go to ungroup, you'll see that it splits it down into the 3 individual stars, and I can then go ahead and remove the ones I don't want. So now I just have this star. This is completely the wrong size for my design, so I'm just going to resize that, and I want it to be 2.3 centimeters high. I'm just going to hit lock aspect ratio and it'll resize the shape and the height and the width to match. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in on this so you can see it a bit better. Next, what I want to do is create a star shape that's ever so slightly wider than this, as a sort of layering effect, and I'm going to use 2 different colours of pattern papers to show this off. So to do this, I go to the offset menu up here, click on offset. I want it to be corner or round, and I want that offset distance to be 0.2 centimeters, which just gives a nice frame around that star, and then just hit apply. And I then have the 2 stars. Just so that they don't go wandering off without each other, I'm just going to group them. So I've put my marquee tool around them both, and I'm going to just hit right click and group. Okay, for this particular design I want 5 of these stars, so what I'm going to do is select that grouped star and then go to my replicate button and click on column of 4, and then just duplicate below, which gives me the 5. I'm going to select them all. I'm doing that by holding down the shift key and just clicking on each one of them. Then going to my align menu and clicking space vertically, and then I know they're spaced precisely apart from each other. And as I have them all selected, I'm going to group them, and this just keeps them all together for the time being. Next, what I need to do is create the circle or ellipse shape that I'm going to be drawing the sentiment on. I think that looks about right. So I've just drawn an ellipse, which is 10.9 centimeters high by 8.7 centimeters. So what I need to do next is just to lose this bit on the side here. And to do that, I'm just going to move these out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. To do that, I need to copy this back rectangle shape. So I'm going to press Ctrl C and then Ctrl F, which will paste it in front. This front one is now already selected, and I'm then going to select my ellipse as well by holding down the Shift key and clicking on that. Okay, let me just move that back one out of the way because we don't need it. Okay, so we now have these two selected. It's the ellipse and the rectangle, which is the same size and shape as my base card. And then I'm just going to go to this modify menu and just hit the intersect button. And that gives me that ellipse shape, but with that edge cut away, as you can see. Oops. So this is the card now starting to come together. Okay, the very last thing on this card that I need to do is to write the sentiment. And I'm just going to go down here to the text button and click and write happy. I don't want it in this font. The font I've chosen is called Swiss 921BT. And I know I'm not going to be able to fit the whole of birthday, so I'm just going to write birth, oops, if I spell it right, and then click again and write day. Just going to align all these by selecting them, going to the align button and then hitting align right. They're a bit too close together. There we go. So all of my elements now that are going to go into this card, everything that I need to cut out using my silhouette machine is all ready to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut those out, and I'll meet you back at my craft desk and show you how I put the card together. Bye for now.